Welcome all the lords and ladies on my gaming channel. It's Inferno Night 12 from this site and another day in Westeros. We just had another update from the Maesters for this game. It's very exciting, so if you want to find out what's new, just keep watching. Okay, so what's new? If you want to have a short version about the update, you can just read the notice. Here is more likely what's going on, but if you want to have a bigger picture, that's why I'm making this video. Some improvements, bug fix, yes, there was quite a lot, especially when I have on my smaller castle. That was just a nightmare when I actually see sometimes on my castle, sometimes another one. I can show you one picture right now. What I mean, that was a disaster. I'm still gonna making one video about some of the glitches on this game, but you know, some of them are fixed and others depends on the internet connections and blah 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 blah. As always, just always have to keep an eye on this and trying to inform them if it's something really big problems. Some of you have a Facebook contact with them and other using emails and stuff. I using videos, emails and everything else what I got in my arsenal. Okay, so this one is very excited. The first one I want to actually say is the numbers of packs is increased in really big amount. It's really more than they should be, but I think they are a little bit need of money. For us, what is good about this then is actually more options for us to choose from the things what we actually need if you are deciding instead of spending any money on this. I'm a little bit too busy to play everything around here because I got plenty of things to do. You can see that I got only 2 matches out. I wanted to do, you know, some heavy event, no Tyrion, so no thank you. But let's just get to it. That update is very important one, and what I really like about this is about dragon. This is my first thing because you can see there is a big difference around here. The exploration is more just visible right away. The skills this is the thing for me, I can just click here and proceed to upgrade whatever I want. It's far more easier, much more clear now. Of course, it's still gonna be a long time until I'm gonna get the level what I want, but this is just a game. Still, the straight upgrade of some of those skills is very important for me. Something what I wish to be from beginning, because to try everything was quite annoying. Exploration, we need to click on a different on the below. Actually, you can see those icons growing. So here is just a normal procedure, but you can see then from they tried this few times, you know, the changing location of the stuff. But now it's just that memory album, some photos of that dragon adventure. I really don't know if this is gonna provide us anything else. It's just extra thing, the same like they're doing on chat. So you have a, you know, extra frame for your chat only because you done something extra. I don't really need this, but it's okay. It's no harm for me. But this one with the skills is actually far more better. It's less annoying than the previous one. So keep going with this dragons stuff. Of course, there is a new skill. This is very important here. This is gonna be just need to quite a lot, so lots of times you need to gather enough pieces of this that future skills. There's gonna be plenty of things to do around here, and I think until all this gonna work properly, it's gonna be another update anyway, because we definitely really need it. Some extra stuff around here to win. That's why I think there's gonna be until the end of one of the event, the conquest event between the Targaryens and the Lannisters, this kind of thing. So it's here all around. This is good to check it out again with those skills, what's going on. And another very important feature is the shops. Not this one. Let me just take that chest. We're clicking on the benefits, and if you didn't notice yet, there is VIP shop, and this one is very interesting. Very happy to have something like this, because some of them is just like a rescue for us. There is an amount, with limited amount, like there's a timer here, so if you need anything, grab it right away, don't wait. For example, in my situation, what I will definitely gonna go for is those hammers. Unless your buildings are already on a maximum, then a hammer usually costs 2,000. And just recently I bought 5 or 8 of them, something like that. So if I knew then this update gonna be on, I would definitely would be better for me to wait. So this was definitely for me, that's a purchase, because that's I got another few mines to finish, another you know, the banner hole, something, you know, dungeon and stuff. So it's always something to do. I'm not sure why this didn't work out. Sorry, I don't have a diamonds. I'm a little bit confused. Very busy, very busy week for me. I'm gonna purchase this anyway later on today, as soon as I'm gonna organize around here. Choose your things, what you need wisely. Plan unless you are rich with those blue diamonds. This is the good thing. We got lots of discounts, big choice, and here is another very important one. Research note. This is something what we definitely need. VIP 14th level required. For this, we just need to make sure that you investing everything what you do in the game proper way. VIP is not easy to do. It's really time-taking kind of thing in this game. It's nothing like March of Empires, for example. It was far more easier for me to gather enough amount of gold to proceed with the VIP. Here to get those diamonds, those points for the VIP is just really long time. For some people it's much easier, depends on the tactics. Of course it depends, for example, I choose to do the bank. I regret that I didn't choose this to do far more sooner, because this profit actually from it, and sooner you're gonna get this on that level, then better for you. From another side, other players decided to, for example, to finish the dungeon, Hall of Faces, and it's good for them. Why? Because of course we all know that we need all those buildings on those maximum level, except the bank. Bank is not required whatsoever to get it, that tower, Mace's tower, on a maximum level. So you're gonna have unlocked the T4 units, which is all very much needed in this situations what's happening in the kingdoms right now. So remember guys, accept this. Let's not forget that it's gonna get you the upgrade of the building is gonna be speed up on the research 30%, up to 30% so far. So this is very important. Another chest, so we always collecting them, is very useful in time. Of course you can see that my power increased, but to be honest, I made extra units only because of the events, and I want to decrease my power to around 55 million. So I just gonna, sooner or later I'm gonna lose some of the units. I just completely don't need them. This is only for the event kind of thing, and I need to actually get another points done on this one anyway. Ship, remember guys to actually keep going on a ship, but staying with the update. Another very important thing is that research is one of the most important in this update. You can have a look around here. Great City Military, strange name. So this is a marching speed bonus, is gathering bonus, is capacity, transport, attack, health, defense. It's all those kind of things what we've all needed. Doesn't matter which research is actually to be done. The worst from all this, I think most of you are gonna agree with me that city defense is the most crap in all this. Advanced defense is very similar. Sometimes gonna help you out, sometimes gonna, if other players don't know how to deal with you, then it might be afraid because you got lots of traps. So usually it happens with new players, but later on, if you have a proper units, then that wall is not a problem with all the traps. Doesn't matter what you have. Later on they might change that. Make sure you're gonna keep an eye on future updates. This all what you have to do here, and that book's gonna be necessary for you from that VIP shop. So try to start collecting them. At least this is my opinion. As long as you have some free diamonds, just go for it. And it's gonna be you know, exciting to have extra power. The bad side of all this, then the strongest players, what they got a very big advantage over us smaller players like me. Then they're gonna actually spend more money on this, and they're gonna unlock all this in a very short time, which is very, very unfair, really. I understand that they need to make money on a game, but I think they adding new stuff too soon, and there is no limits for the biggest players. I'm talking about 800 millions and above. They're supposed to be something like, if they're gonna reach that 700 million or 800 million power, they're not supposed to be able to hit smaller level castles. Like for example 30 millions or 50 millions, they shouldn't actually be able to attack. That will help a lot of players. A lot of players will still be here, and if someone disagree with me on this point, guys, don't forget, who have a look on some of the kingdoms, they are completely dead. There's like 100 players on some of them, or maybe 200, and this is really nothing. Some of the players who spend more time on this game already know what I'm talking about. And in the last note what they give us to fill up, they actually ask the question if it's okay and it's better to do the merging stuff for those kingdoms. It's not always, the merging is not always the good thing to do. From my experience, depends on the kingdom really and the players in there. Okay, research, very, very important. I still on the military. Trying to upgrade everything what I can. Of course, training grounds have blah 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 blah. And guys, keep working on the tavern. If you missed this, there I made another video about this, what's going on with the tavern. Make sure you're gonna check this out. So another thing what has came up with this update is another skin for our castle. And if this is just looks like a gold mine, so if another player would like to collect that gold, we're actually gonna have you're not just gonna go for a trap. This is for the traps, nothing else is gonna come with that. Of course, a few bonuses what we actually see on this picture. The main thing is about having fun to cheat at other players, I think, and get them to that trap. I think they may be gonna be useful during the KVK, but generally gathering and getting that gold will be the also advantage. But this castle I think is the best for the players who got a large army with the T4s, or for new players to get better amounts of gold. Let's not forget that we're gonna need the gold for a long time, because every time we're gonna finish some of the buildings or some of the research, they're gonna provide us some new update with any additional new stuff. This is not a bad thing, it's just you minus from me on this one that they actually adding all this stuff too soon. Let me know guys what you think about this video, about the update, new update as well, what you think, if this is all cool or not. Let me just quickly check what's going on, if I missed anything, because there was a few actually things. The most important for me was research, skills for the dragon, pictures I don't really care about that, but there is that skin for the castle, and definitely yes, not research, but there is new equipment for our lord. Let's see, rookie, Julie, glorious, blah blah blah. Okay, there is a new set, a new equipment what we can get, but of course for me this all looks like we need to spend money on this. I don't blame them, I understand this kind of thing, as long as they're not gonna give too much power to other players who actually do spend money. Why? It's not because I'm jealous because I don't buy those packs, this is because this is gonna provide too much power for them what they have already. This might just gonna be something to destroy all other players and destroy the game itself. That's my opinion. I know some of you might agree with me and others don't. This is completely normal. Usually we all gonna find out after a little bit of the time, because there is situations like this when they might actually provide us with another pack, another gear, another stuff, which is gonna have like 50 attack later on, and they're gonna get it. You don't, because you need to spend really a lot of money to get this on this kind of level. Let's not forget, and on the basic is nothing, but when you're gonna get on the maximum, there's actually kind of firepower for your army. So when you are actually gonna get that, and then another one, a new one with that higher percentage, is gonna be very difficult for you. If we will be managing somehow to get these items in events without spending money, that's going to be far more better for everyone. I think even those big spenders, because let's not forget that they need other players to burn, to fight with, to have some kind of challenge. Some of us calling this game actually a game of wallets. So you just need to be careful when you start the game. You can still have plenty of fun. Depends on if you're gonna get to correct clan as well. Let's not forget about this. But well, that's about it from me, guys. So one more time, let me know what you think about this. Thank you for all your likes, dislikes. It depends on your thinking about my video. If there's any problem with that, let me know. If it's problems with the sound, if you want to see other video in the future, just let me know what you think. So stay tuned, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. I was just so close to finish the video, and I remind myself about very important part of the update. This is the excitement which I was mentioning about. It's not about the research, because that's just another thing to do, but something that we can use that research and everything else. And this is the very special event. We're clicking on the benefits, and here is kind of calendar for us, the schedule, what's gonna happen next. So right now we know that the lion is fighting with the dragons. I'm very sorry, but for now I can't making any videos from this event. My team is actually playing absolutely different time, and I'm just not able to do that at the moment. But here is the excitement. You guys see on the picture who is right next to it. The White Walkers and the alien raid. Okay, whatever. I made the video and with my idea about how this event is supposed to look like. I'm not sure what they took from that idea, if they actually take anything. We'll see when the event gonna show up. I won the small reward for doing that video. You can check it out. It's on my channel already. There is another, some kind of events for us in the future. We're gonna be next year, but the White Walker is going to be end of this year. It's going to be happening in December, so I'm very excited about this. This is something what I've been waiting for. This is something what is missing from that game from me, because I'm waiting for the dragons for a while, but that was okay. Right now, I'm excited, very excited about this new event, which is going to come very soon to us. The time is going every day by day very fast, so I'm not bothered. Then it's just not now. It's going to be in December. I'm very much okay with that. So that's it.